And this is 1 Corinthians in chapter 12. He starts talking about the gifts of the Spirit. So let's take a look at this. Now, concerning spiritual gifts, brothers and sisters, I do not want you to be unaware. You know that when you were pagans, you were led astray to the mute idols, however you were led. Therefore, I make known to you that no one speaking by the Spirit of God says Jesus is accursed. And no one can say Jesus is Lord except by the Holy Spirit. So do you see what he did there? You see what he did there? This is the 1John4 test, the testing the spirits, test of the false prophets that I've been talking about for weeks on my live stream. So if you've been following along, then this should sound familiar to you. So this is the same test, and it's just worded a little bit differently. So what is happening here, because it is such an idolatrous culture that the Corinthians have grown up in, there is a lot of the supernatural. There's witchcraft, things like that. And so the Corinthian Christians are getting confused about what are the good spirits and what are the bad spirits. And so Paul gives them the exact same test that the Apostle John gives us in 1John 4 for how to test spirits. He says, if someone says Jesus is Lord, then that is coming via the Holy Spirit. But if someone says Jesus is accursed, remember, if they deny the identity, the deity of Jesus, then that is the Antichrist spirit, is what we have over in 1John 4. So I love seeing this, that Paul is giving them the exact same test of the spirits. It works. And if you follow my podcast, 2 weeks ago, I told a story about recently when I encountered a demon that was masquerading as an angel. And so I actually did this test and was able to determine that this is not an angel, and then able to rebuke the demon so that it went away. So this happens even today. It is a very important test to know, especially if you are dealing in supernatural things. If you are operating in the gifts of the Holy Spirit, you need to know this test